Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ibsf World Snooker Championships of 2024. The reigning champion of the world is up against Nicolas from France. Great game, and we hope you enjoy the show. Defending champion has won 2 out of 2, so he has qualified through his group. And that's what Ali's coming out with, really attacking with safety play and making his opponent think about the opening frame. He doesn't want to give away too many options. I always speak to the players, all of them, but I tend to speak to them, see how they're doing, how their preparation's been for the tournament. And we're witnessing now this red to the middle. And the defending champion of the world hasn't played to his best just yet. He's shown glimpses of recovery of under tremendous pressure. 2-0 down in the first match. And his opponent ball, and Ali took 4 frames in a row. So it just goes to show the standard he's coming out with in survival of the game. And you can see now the tactical battle is underway. But Nicolas has shown some great form as well. This could be the first match for a re-rack, but I don't see it now because Ali will run away with the white. So this is a good opportunity to see Francis play the game. We'll have to have a look there to see the replay of how he potted that. So Ali hit the pink and back into the cluster. That's how Nicolas has got into the game. But right now, Ali's got an opportunity. Not much there, to be fair. I was practicing with Wayne Griffiths at Hayball, and Ali walked in and I asked how he's feeling, and he's very comfortable. Very relaxed. Wow. Fortune and good fortune. That's come in very handy. So Ali has a red into the middle, in the right middle here. He fancies taking it on. And then he's got another red to the right as well. So he's got 3 options, but he's taking his time. So Ali's opened up with a great attacking shot. He knows now that one mistake and Ali could be in. This game is so difficult in the opening frame. The tactical battle plays a major part. And there's a nice shot there, but he hasn't made it. Good fortune to misfortune. He's looking at the red around about the pink area to make the plant to hold on to the cue ball. Taking a risk. There it is. He's missed it. But he's got the safety as well. Ali will be looking at this and try and hold for the black. He's ran that just, caught it a little bit fine. He didn't want to be there. So a tactical shot now in behind the yellow, containing safety, and wait for a better opportunity. That's a very clever shot by Nicolas. I'm going to try and find the group stages, see where they are. So I've got this group, ladies and gentlemen. Nicolas is on 3 points. Ali is on 6 points. And all of a sudden, Charlie Brown was out of the equation. And Khan as well. So it's out of these two players. They both qualified, but it's going to be down to who's ranked number 1 in their group. Michael Giorgio's done well. Well, that's very interesting. In Group K, Alfie Davis from Wales played 1, lost 1. So, he's got a very tough field. He has to win today or the tournament is over for him. Kamal is doing well. So it's all interesting in this group stages. We saw judgment game. And that was lethal, that was. Such a shame to see it end that way. So right now, 1 point in it. Ali will be a little bit disappointed on that tactical shot there. Trying to get everything going. Well, he's left the red once again. It's hard to believe sometimes this game can go this way. You're trying so hard to control the game, and it's going against you. So this black, Ali can play left and right-handed if he wants to. It's just the cue ball's a little bit too far away from the cushion for him to take it on. So the rest was required. Nicely done. So the reigning champion of the world. He's won all his matches so far. Nice kiss off the red there to hold straight for the black. Yeah, he's just looking there to see if he can get through from the black. Should be okay. He wants to come high enough. And Nicolas is watching his opponent start to break build. Well, he's just being a bit careful. He doesn't want to make a mistake. He just wants to keep going. Nicely played. And Nicolas is trying so hard. And that's well played. That's what world champions can do. Nicolas has to be careful. Yeah, he's done a very good shot there. Well played. Nicolas has to be careful. And that was the problem I saw. The in off. As soon as he went down on the cue action, I thought that's a possibility of an in off there. So another 4 points is added, and all of a sudden this frame is slipping away from Nicolas. Because there's only two colours available. The yellow and the brown. No other colour is in the open. I haven't seen that before. Well, he's brought a red in the open. And he might have a look at this. No reward if he pots it. And that 32 plays 6. It's going to play a major part in this frame. What do I mean by that? Every point's going to count. I've seen players, when we play on a clock system in Hayball, they count down the clock at the table. And snooker players at this stage pot reds and play safe, and taking 8 points off the table. So there's very clever tactics in all billiard sports, how to master the game, and it gives them both to the table. And all of a sudden we've seen this red creeping over the pocket. Is it there? No, it's not. So Nicolas has got a chance to break build, but is he hampered behind the yellow? He's just not only checking, he's double checking. And the referee is making sure the cue ball goes back. Well played, Nicolas. Such a difficult shot. Got a chance here to bring the green into play. Tactical safety shot. Leave it in line of the brown, which he's done. Well played. And putting pressure on Ali to pull out a good safety shot. You don't become a world champion. It's the route to get there. You've seen it all before. Well, this is interesting. It's got to land. It's left the red. The red does go to the left corner. And the green and the brown are waiting. But he's knocked on the door. So this red start to run the frame here. That'll come in handy. Not too worried about tying up another red with the pink because of the points he's in front. $34 points in front plus 4 and starting to slip away here. Yeah, nice there. So you can see we'll be in the 40s and the 50s very shortly. But a long way to go in this game. Wow, that's a good recovery shot there from Ali. Ali can play right-handed if he wanted. There it is, lady. Well, no. Which way is he going to go? Going to take the rest. Got to be careful though. Doesn't want to leave it because he will leave the red on. He's just checking. Very well played. And Ali is starting to get into the 50s very shortly with the black on its spot. So this red in the middle. So this is the first time I've seen Nicolas play. I tried to go in yesterday into the arena and watch them play, but we were busy on this table all day yesterday. So this is the first time I've seen him play. Lovely person. Got a chance to speak to him. But right now he's bogged down in this game. That's a great shot, but he's left the red in the open. And he will be disappointed leaving red after red in that pocket. That's about the third red. I think he's covered it. Wanting the cue ball to be going behind the green, so for some reason the table slowed down. It's very fast though. Maybe he's not connecting right. He's got an option to go in behind the blue. Bit risky, just ricocheted off the red. But right now he's taking safety on. It's a very good shot. Yeah, Nicolas is not playing anywhere near his best. He wanted to pot that. He's left the red to the corner now. But Ali's missed it. This is Nicolas' opportunity to start pulling back. 45 plays 12. So those two reds by the pink are going to be playing a major part for Nicolas. He's somehow got to bring them into play, because Ali will be happy to see them tied up. And look at the end game. The green, the black, the pink, the blue. So right now we're starting to see the part of the middle game of snooker. And this is the right way to play. He doesn't want to go in off though. It's okay. And each player is getting used to the table, the conditions, and they're grinding each other down mentally. So the world champion, or should I say the reigning champion of the world, is used to all of this. He's been there, done it. He's trained really hard to keep his title. Great shot there from Ali. Trying to keep control of this frame. I've often said it, every red taken away as 8 points from the table disappeared. So this brown into the middle, hold for the red. Very clever shot there. Nicolas tapping the table. 50 plays 13, 47 in it. I wonder how Nicolas is going to feel and Ali are going to feel after this game. 35 minutes in play already. Starting to take a toll on both players. They just want to get on in pot balls. Snooker games happen in the tactical side. Battles, and we call it bogged down snooker. Well, the players can't really get going, but if you really look at the stats, they're both trying so hard to win the first frame and a race to 7. And doesn't matter what happens out there, you're trying your best. He doesn't want to pot the green, and that could open up a chance. 47 the difference. Now we go to 50-17. $33 the difference. I'm just looking at the table. The red by the pink there. So he's looking at the, it's interesting this one, he's looking at coming back down, taking the black and a possible double. I know Ali would go for a double, but I'm not too sure how Nicolas takes on doubles. But the key ball is now I'm surprised here. Nicolas didn't come down and get the black and play safe, but Nicolas sees something else. So let's see what he sees. Does he see coming behind it or moving it? No, he's gone for the double. Very clever. Well played. We call this the reverse double. Well, win pool we do. So what he's aiming on the cue ball is about 3:15, striking the cue ball with some other way. Well, that's the one way of doing it. Well played. He's completely got me there. So he's looking at the scoreboard. So this 3 will take him to 24. With 27 on the table. So the blue ball is going to be the key ball. The brown is just waiting. So that's not the problem. Nicolas plays left-handed. But has he come too far? I think he has. So he will be disappointed. He assumed that the table was a bit slower. We talked about it in the first session. It speeded up the lights warming up the table. Nicolas has got to hit it. But he's left it, I'm afraid. So that nice little break. 50 plays 29. So this brown he's come too far for the double on the brown. He would have done a Sorry, he would have done a double with the blue. So he's just looking at the score. 18 on the table. Very clever thinking. But he has done snooker here in behind. Oh, it's just rested. If it was off the cushion, he would have been alright. He doesn't want a double kiss. Yeah, that was the problem. And he tends to go for this shot. He takes the double because he is the ranked #1 pool player. I'm surprised there. He's okay. Yeah, great shot. Got to keep it out. Oh dear. How are you going to get a snooker? I don't think you can get a snooker, surely. How? How can you get a snooker with a black glue to the cushion? Clever shot there from Nicolas. Thought he potted it. But where's the pink gonna land? So let's have a look at the scoreboard and give you the rest of the results around the room. Let's have a look. Do you see any of your favourite players there? Your country fellow men? Cool, that's going to be a massive match. Alexander from Germany. Wow. Oh no. Van Davis is losing. This is disaster news for Wales. Ladies and gentlemen, he has to win or he's out of the World Championships. He came through the qualifiers, Van Davis, there with a little dragon from Wales and the flag there. 28 plays 1. Such a shame. Charlie Brown 1-0 down. It's all happening. Very emotional for these players now. This is the final day of the group stages. Alobaidli and Nicolas there, you see. The winner is ranked #1. The loser will depend on the group standard in the rankings. But it's the first time I've seen Nicolas play. Misfortune has crept in a little bit. But the reigning champion of the world, Alobaidli, got bogged down in that game, but he came through with potting. He's been there before. That's what champions of the world do in any sport. Their opponents push them to the limit in tactical battles. They don't want to take any chances. And then they got to create the clearance. And he's looking at this red. He wants to take this red on. He knows Nicolas hasn't potted anything to worry him. And that's what Ali can do. Ali's break I've ever commentated on. He had the highest break this was. He had the pink on the spot, black on the spot, all waiting, and he was on 130. But he rode the pink and missed it. So he's no stranger to centuries. But Nicolas has got to somehow start scoring points. He can't afford to... Oh, unlucky Nicolas. He can't afford to keep missing against the reigning champion of the world. Yeah, he tried to hold it, but just went through the pack. He will be disappointed. I know Ali's family are watching. And your young man is putting in a great performance. Wow, that was a big miss, that was. But it's okay. Just caught the cue ball a little bit wrong there. Yeah, it was a good shot. Tap on the table there. And he knows he's missed that. He shouldn't have missed that. He's regrouping. Yeah, he's coming off to two reds here, two cushions here, and going behind it. He has to be careful if he's rolling into the pack. And that's excellent. Well played. From Nicolas. His cue out. I'm watching. Presentation is excellent. Focus is excellent. So why is he missing? And I have the answer. Accuracy and consistency. So let's see how he gets this one. Heart of the pocket. Beautiful. Much better now. You can see how he's aiming. Do you see how he's aiming? He's like an archer. Only the bullseye will do. He's missed that one. Did you see how he missed it? So I'll tell you how. Now, the reason why he stayed down on his cue action, he's asking himself, why did he miss it? He was aiming perfect. It looked perfect, but it wasn't. He hit the jaw, and the pace of the object ball might have slowed. And the finger marks, only a fraction it took to hit the jaws of the pocket, but you could see it as soon as he's queuing up, because we were right in line. It's lovely to watch the players' cue action. 1 point in it. See Ali's cue action, watch. No hesitation, straight there. When Ali was getting ready for the World Championships, he's just played Hayball, and we're on the World Tour together. He got 5th place in the Asian Championships. We've never played Hayball before, and the experience we got in that game was incredible. Ali travels the world playing pool as well. He holds the title as the greatest billiard player of all time in Qatar. He's a great believer in working hard, keeping fit, and travelling the world, as we watch him miss the black. And as for sportsman, he got Sportsman of the Year in Qatar. So his ability and achievements are incredible. Great talent and great belief. And Nicolas has got a lovely opportunity here. I don't think he opened the pack, because that's the problem. When you open in the pack, you're going in, and this is where Nicolas will say, well, I had the red to the middle, and the black's waiting, and I got a good chance. Now I've put myself under pressure, so this red is missable. He's aimed too high with the cue ball. I've seen that with a lot of the players. I've done it myself when we were playing Hayball. I've gone a little bit high with the object ball. As soon as you touch that knuckle, it won't go in. So 3 points in it. Now he's on this red to the right corner. Very well played. Had to be careful it wasn't a push shot. Ali's looking at the red to the right. Just looking at the brown. Yeah, he could go for the black, I suppose, but he doesn't want to really hamper himself. So yeah, blue, very well played, and he'll be happy. I think he'd be happy with that. But he has missed these. Yes. Oh, he's okay. If he has to get the rest. Well played. Yeah, he's willing the cue ball there. I think he's having the cue ball cleaned. Maybe a slight kick. So a containing safety shot from Ali, taking 47 plays 22. Small 22 break. And Nicolas has had a golden opportunity to run and break. It didn't happen. Very well played, but he has left the red, and this is what safety tactical battle's about. Nicolas knew leaving the cue ball up there. He's going to have to come around 2 cushions, and a possibility of letting him see a red, and he's played that perfect. We saw this in frame 1. Nicolas showing glimpses of his potting ability, only to miss. I'd be happy with that. Let's red to the middle to stay at the table. He needs to pot it. He can't afford to lose this frame. Well played. It's another good shot. He's got choices. Always remember in snooker, it's best to have choices instead of the only way I can go. So well played. But wait a minute, he stopped in his walk there, indicating he might have bad contact. So this black to take the lead. And he's missed it. Oh, in. Did you see that? The pace. He thought he missed it by hitting the knuckle. The first one I've seen on the TV table where it's hit the knuckle and gone in. So now this red to start break building. blue. That's 58. I'm just looking to see. Is he trying to? Yeah, he just wants to take out the colour. He knows now. He doesn't need the pen. He's worked it all out. And the green is a formality. I haven't seen the miss, to be fair, from here. $22 on the table. So Nicolas pulls one back for a bit of a treat this afternoon. And this is the best I've seen Nicolas play today. Let's have a look at the results. I'll see if I can get the results on the screen for you. Very important. Look at the results. Let's have a look. Oh no. Wales. Alfie Davis, sorry. 3-0 down and points forward. Let's have a look. Alexander, he's, oh dear of it, it's all happening. Very emotional day today, ladies and gentlemen. From Ghana, 0 down. Karn is flying. He's 2-0 up. 12 plays 8. Just having a quick look. Yeah, some great games outcomes for some players and sad outcomes for others. But right, we're witnessing on table 1, the TV table. It's 1 apiece. Race to 4. Who's ranked number 1 and who's ranked number 2? We'll just check on the mic. Thank you very much. Alobaidli to break. 1 apiece. Input 10 to whoever's going to break. We call it the roll up. So we have 2 object boards on the table, and we roll the whole length of the table and try and get the cue ball. Oh, sorry, closest to the rail. Now in snooker, I've only just learnt this. They toss a coin, heads or tails. When I played it, the referee would have the cue ball in his hand and put it down beside the table. So we didn't know which hand the cue ball was in, and that makes a difference. But now they toss the coin as we watch now. Nicolas starting to wake up with great potting like that. In the first frame, he was missing, but all of a sudden the lion is roaring on this frame. So that's interesting outcome of the referee deciding who is going to win the toss. And then it goes to, if you win, say heads or tails, so you call heads and it's heads, you have the choice of allowing your opponent to break or you break. So that's interesting how the player gets to break. And then they break on even and odds, so we would know all that. But it's very interesting to hear and see how the players react if they win the toss or they lag. We lag for the break, so we take the advantage of going in on odd numbers. And many billiard sports have different routines. Not too sure how they do. Free cushion billiards lag. I'll have to look at that one. In Hayball, what happens is you have to both go at the same time, or it's a penalty where the player will have a choice to break. So you can't go first and then wait for the other ball to stop. You have to go at the same time. Otherwise the referee would just take the cue ball and hand it to the opponent. I saw that. I talked about in the early session, in the morning session today, about playing on a pyramid table. It's one of the most difficult tables I've ever played on. And it's I was in Georgia, halfway between Georgia and Russia, and I was playing on a pyramid table. They all welcomed me in and they gave me this cue, which was completely different to a snooker cue. It was around about, I would say about 65 inches long, which is quite long for a snooker cue. And it was very thick as well. It was thick ferrule, thick tip. It was like a javelin. And they were explaining to me how to pot the ball. After 10 minutes, I still haven't pot one. You can't reel them in. You've got to be very firm. But my favourite billiard game in the world is free cushion billiard. I think that's the greatest game in the world. And the hardest game in the world to play is snooker for billiards. And of course, pool now, the American pool, they've closed the pocket to 4 inches, so it's a much harder game to play. So this black is more difficult than what it looks with the rest. And there it is, I'm afraid. But he knew he had safety as well. I haven't really seen any snooker players play with carbon fibre shafts. It's all wooden shafts or wooden cues. I've seen A few players play with pool cues in snooker. But snooker is the most complex strategy game, in my opinion, I've ever played. You tend to go through incredible feelings, emotional feelings. You go through, I call it the pain barrier. But snooker players hide it so well. But your mental ability to all the snooker players out there is the greatest in the world. So well done. I really don't know how you do it. As we watch the black knocking on the door. So we're going to be here for a while. It can't be a re-rack because Nicolas has got 28 points. So we'll be here for a while. The longest game is one. I'll give you some while we're watching all this. I'll give you some in 61 World Championships, which I've commentated on in pool, in snooker, billiards. The longest game of snooker I commentated on, one game, not two, not three, one game, was 2 hours and 14 minutes. That was a long, long time. And last year, it was Bashar was playing. The table started on the TV table. Best of 7 this is, okay? So we're up at 6 hours long. And after 4 hours, they went on another table. And they had to finish the next day. So that was a long match. Yeah, he's got to be careful. Yeah, he's disappointed to knock the black in there. The record of fouls and misses in a row in this tournament world qualifiers, it happened, was 7 in a row. So the foul and the miss rule is deadly. So this blue now, and look at all the balls, incredible. And the Players Hotel is a beautiful hotel. They have swimming pools, they have, well, one swimming pool, but they have luxury hotels they go to on the world tour. Nicolas has played that beautiful. All of a sudden, Nicolas is starting to show his form. They eat well, they prepare well. In pool tournaments, we tend to go through an experience of 14 hours a day playing. It depends on your match schedule. It's roll on, roll off. You lose, you go to the losers round, and you might be lucky to play the next day. But when you win, you tend to keep going. And of course, it depends on some of the tournaments. Some tournaments can go on for 2 weeks. I played in one tournament where it went on for 2 weeks. And when I got into the final, it was just incredible. It's just an amazing experience. And these players go through one match a day. Maximum I think they play is 2, to be fair. Ali played 2 yesterday. And the reason why snooker players just play 1 match or 2 matches maximum is the mental strain. I mean, to play non-stop for 4 hours, I struggle with it. But snooker players tend to have 1 match, and it's such a strain because you're focusing on every shot. I've got so much respect for you guys. Incredible. Well done. When I first played snooker, I found it very difficult to play. I tend to blame the cue and blame I can't see the balls, and then when you practice at it, you start to get good at it at club level, and then you go from club level to county level, and then you go to touring level. So you have to be really dedicated for this game. That's a nice shot. You'll be happy with that. So a snooker player's life is completely different to a pool player's life. But that was a very nice break at 48. You're travelling and you're going hotels, you're on trains, the food you eat, completely different. Air flights. I remember getting off the plane, I just flew from England to Singapore. Got my luggage, the queue was bent. Oh no, got to get another queue. My mat to get to the hotel, and they said, oh, you're on in 2 hours. I thought, I ain't got a queue, and you've got to perform. I was okay in the end. So you just got to balance how you travel the world playing this game. Trains, buses, taxis. And you got to do it all yourself as well. I think the hardest part of a snooker player's life is missing the family, and you're out there earning a living, and just to travel is very difficult for the players. You become alone out there as well. There's that key factor, and I'm sure all the parents and family are watching. Nicolas as well as Ali as well. So that's how they get to see the support and love as well. So that's very important, the travelling. I was speaking to some of the payball players, and they haven't even got out of the hotel. And the world tour is well organised. You have your schedule. You get picked up from the airport. There's a bus or a taxi or a driver which will pick you up and take you to the hotel. In Qatar Billiard Federation, make sure when you get off that airplane you are looked after and taken straight to the hotel. Because you're jet lagged after about 7 hours, 8 hours. Some players tend to travel like 13, 14 hours on a plane, but they sit in the airport 2 to 3 hours as well, and then another hour to get out of the airport. So there's a lot of preparation to do traveling the world. It's just not get on the plane and everything's for you. You've got to do it all yourself. But the organisation here at Qatar Billiard Snooker Federation will look after you and make sure you're in a luxury hotel and you have a time scale to see the country as well. So that's important for the players. It's just not coming to play snooker, it's coming to see Qatar. And the heat as well. It's like summer for them out there. We're in the winter now. It's like 34 out there, 35. Oh, see? That's a nice shot there from Ali. And in the hotel, there's activities for the players if they want to go and see the country. I know Wayne Griffiths is booking a trip to go and see the camels and go jet skiing. So you will have options to travel around. In France, when they play billiards, they play in the streets. They have the pool tables out in the streets. It's very important with that shot. Even Nicolas is tapping the table there. He's played a very clever shot. Ali has, because when he hits that red by the pink, he's coming to the other side, so he's okay. Yeah, that's the shot he was worried about. So he's left it. Oof. Hit the knuckle. Very fortunate there. I think the only way to minimise the luck in any billiards game is call shot, where you call the pocket. But then it's taking the drama away from the game. Yeah, well played. Trying to hold the hit on the brown. He's played that okay. And of course, we need to cover the area about travelling expenses. How much does it cost in a pool player's life to travel the world, and how much does it cost for a snooker player to travel the world. Obviously, the prize money is completely different, and the snooker players' prize money is different as well. So what I'm explaining is how much does it cost to travel. You have to take out your hotel fee, your flight fee, your spending allowance, your food allowance. So for an example, if I'm traveling to Canada, it would cost, say, $1,000, and then you have your hotel and food expenses and spending money, so you add that on as well. So you need to finish in the top 8 in a tournament to make money, and in the snooker as well, you've got to finish very high up. Now Ali got 5th place in the Asian Hayboard Championships and picked up a nice bit of prize money. Only 64 players could enter the tournament, which was selected, and every one of us got paid in the tournament. That was really nice of Joy. And Joy has a world tour in the Middle East, here in Qatar, for more years to come. So it's about making and covering your expenses in the tournament. Obviously, if you win it, you made a bit of a bonus, but you're playing catch up, because if you keep losing, you've got to cover the expenses to borrowing the money, or you have sponsorship as well. So it's very interesting. A lot of players get sponsored. Cue companies tend to select the players, table companies as well. That all plays a part. And your country helping out with finances as well, if you represent your country. I don't know how that works. So you're trying to cover all your expenses. So sponsorship is very important for the players. I spoke to Harvey yesterday. He's got 2 sponsors, and the players are looked after. I know Ali's got a beautiful snooker cue, and he's looked after with snooker cues and pool cues. It's the work they've achieved to get it. I know some players get sponsored by car companies. I'm very lucky. I got sponsored by a cue company and a table company. So it just goes to show, you know, if you work hard at your game, sponsorship is out there. They do recognize you. Ali and I, we've been training partners now, coming 13 years in the pool world. I've never really trained with him at snooker. It's not a game I really play. I've played him in competitions though. I did scare him at one stage, and that's about it. went for everything. But he's such a talent, and he holds that title as the greatest billiard player of all time in the country to this day. #1 pool player and ranked #1 snooker player. And 5th in the Asian Championships of Hayball. And Qatar Billiard Federation's Sports Academy is amazing. Hayball tables, snooker tables. So it gives the country the next generation to come through. And in December, the biggest prize money in the world tournament is the 10-ball cup, which we're all training for after the snooker. So a nice kiss on the black. On December the 4th to December the 14th. So Qatar are doing very well, bringing Q Sports back here in Qatar. Congratulations. Hayball World Tour stop. Ibsf home. And World 10-ball cup home as well. So congratulations to them. Ali started to focus there. 31 plays 0. And congratulations to Michael Giorgio as well, winning the Hayball Open event, who's the coach here at Qatar Billiard Snooker Federation. And so far in the World Championships, 136 break, so congratulations to Michael. Has to be careful with the white, he doesn't want that to go in. It's just not about 4 points, about cue ball and the D. Yeah, Ali's missing. It was a tough shot. Even though he's 31 up, he's still trying there, taking on big shots. There's another opportunity. The journey Ali's had to become the world champion. Congratulations to some of the coaches he's had, PJ and Frank. I'm sure they'll be watching. Congratulations to you playing a part in Ali's career. And of course, Mike Russell as well, as well as Michael Giorgio. I remember when they were practicing for hours on end here many years ago in the old federation. And Michael was training with Ali. At this very arena. It was lovely to watch them play. Without coaching, you would find it difficult. To become a world champion, you need coaching, support from your family as well. So all these all add up. Not a one-man show. It's a great team event for you, your family and your coaches and your country as well. So Ali will take this on. He has to stay. No, that's wrong. I'm sorry, that's wrong. You have to sit down. I've seen players in World Championships where you're queuing up and your opponent's looking to see how you're playing the shot. They get frustrated and tell the player to sit down. I've seen that. Once you've played the shot, the only advice I can give, once you've played the shot, there's nothing else you can do. Whether you left it in the open or not. You must sit down and let your player play the shot. Because it could interrupt them. Some players stand right beside the player, I've seen. I think the worst one I've seen is when he's playing the shot, his opponent walked in front of the pocket. Now this is better from Ali. Ali, after 13 years of knowing Ali, he hasn't performed anywhere near his capability, but he's doing something very special as a world champion. He's taking out what he can at the table when he can. And that's what world champions do. Whatever happens out there, they battle on. They don't give in. And Nicolas can only look on and ask himself, with missing that shot, this frame has ran away to 2 apiece. Ladies and gentlemen, did you see what Ali did there? He was tapping the cue ball to stop. I have seen it before. I think the worst one was they were trying to stop it. You don't see it very often, but they tell it to stop. But right now, Ali's ran away with a frame now. So just one more red and a colour. Yeah. Ali's willing that cue ball there. So this blue, he fancies the pink. Let's get the overhead shot. There it is. Does it go past? I don't think it does. So he has to take the blue. That's a great shot. Kept it tight there. Nicolas has got to come out. 64 plays 0. Now a lot tend to give up when they know it's all tied up here with the balls and they don't really want to battle on. They've accepted the fact of losing the frame and make it 2 each because it's mentally draining the player. But it's nice to see Nicolas play on here. He doesn't want to give a red away again. But that's a very good shot actually. Ali will keep everything closed. He doesn't want to bring anything off the cushions. Yeah, that's a very clever shot that is from Ali. He's pushing the red onto the cushion there and not disturbing the 3 reds because he only needs 1 red and a colour. And his opponent is in... Oof, very close. Such a shame to see for him. He almost missed it. So this red, 1 more colour to secure the frame. This is what Ali does. Picks them off one by one. We all have stage names in the pool world and the snooker world. Mine's Pepsi, because I won the Pepsi challenge. And Alobaidli is the sniper. And Stephen Lynn gave that stage name to him. So the game's been surrendered. So it's 2 apiece. I'm just going to go and grab a cup of tea. So I'm not too sure if it's interval, but I'll get the scores on the boards for you for the rest of the players. And I'll join you very shortly. Put the scores on the board. So the score P41. Bit of a worrying time here for the reigning champion of the world. And Nicolas knows now he's got a golden opportunity with 27 points ahead. Another 5 points starting to close out this frame. With the two reds by the pink are going to be the key balls here. So this red he's taking on with the rest. Very difficult. Watch how he cues it. Watch how he's hitting dead centre. Now the reason why he's come back off his cue action, he's asking himself, do I hit it dead centre or do I just stun it through? And he's gone dead centre, so that was a great shot. Now he's got another choice here, leaving the cue ball behind the pink after the red. See if he does it. Yes, he does it. So he's just thinking way ahead. He knows that the yellow's safe. So the end game. So he's 23 points ahead. So there's plenty of life in the game. But he's gone for the pot. He knew that he was going to snooker. So Ali has to somehow dig deep here. Yeah, it was a tough shot for Ali to get out of. Doesn't want to give a free ball though. So it's a foul and a miss. Is it a free ball? Well, he's left it. He's left the cut. So Ali's playing a catch-up game in the point system. That's a very nice shot. So I have some news for you. Michael Giorgio is on next on the TV table at 4 o'clock. So I'm really looking forward to that, to see my training partner in pool as well play. And he's got the highest break of 136. So we'll see Michael play today. And then in tonight's session, we got a young man from England. Harvey. Oh, this is interesting. So he's missed the red. So that's 4 points. Does he take the red here and take the black? Or does he wait for a better opportunity? Trailing by 36 points. And tonight, Harvey, representing England, is on the TV table. I put him down as the greatest potter I've ever seen. So tune in for that one at 7 o'clock. And let's see if England's lion at the table can roar once again. But right now, Ali has to somehow come off the cushion with side, so he's hitting the cue ball. Beautiful. That wasn't easy. But he needs a high points here. Yeah, he wants to get the blue to stay in this game. Wow, that's what world champions can do. You pull it out. So one more snooker required. 27 on the table, trailing 30 points. So Ali requires a snooker He doesn't want a double kiss and hit the brown. So the game's been surrendered. He just wants to get on with it. So I'll see if I can get the scoreboard up for you. See the rest of the games. So we're just having a look at the scoreboard. And there it is. So, it's gone. Lost 4-0 there. And with Alexander. How's he doing? Oh, he's 3-0 down. So it's all happening. Gentleman from Poland there. To a piece, 61 plays 20. It's been a tough day for everybody today. This is the last match in their groups. Nicolas, if he should win this match, he'll be ranked number 1 in the group. Alobaidli will be number 2. Very important to be ranked number 1 in the group. So it's all to play for. And the Masters is starting, I believe, tomorrow. I've just been speaking to some of the Belgian players. They're all excited to be here. And the billiards is starting as well. I love the billiards. Such a difficult game to play, that is. Nicolas there. Gone 3-2 up now against Alobaidli. He's putting a good performance. Let's get back to the action. World champions have been here and done it. What does it take to be a world champion of any sport? Motivation and dedication. That's the road to get there. And when you're playing like that, that's a great shot. Wants the cue ball to stop. Yeah, that's a good tactical shot, that is. Doesn't want to give anything away. And that's very clever. Nicolas has found his game. So it's interesting if you've just joined us. Oh, he has to watch the in off there. If you've just joined us, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's been, in the first frame, tactical battle. Really just won. Nicolas is clawing back. But he wasn't missing them just now. He doesn't want to lose the white. And he has. Ali has to win this game. Can't afford to lose it. He'd be ranked number 2 in the group. How does that affect the players? It's all in the draw. You want to be number 1 in the group. So all to play for. So there's blue now. But having said that, what I need to look at the draw. I need to look at the groups to see where we are. Very interesting. So I've got the group stages with me. So Ali's here. Okay, play 2, 1, 2. No, it's based on this match, who's ranked number 1 and who's number 2 to go through, because the other players have lost. And then it goes on the frames as well, so it all depends on the outcome of this match, to be fair, who's number 1 and who's number 2 in the group. He's tried to hold it there. It's a clever shot. Just ran away. Michael Giorgio, who's next on the TV table, play 2, 1, 2. So he's through, win or lose. So some other tight groups there, to be fair. So Ali's got golden opportunities to start break building and run away. And snooker, as I was explaining in the beginning, is the very difficult game to play. Psychological as well. Yeah, that's a good shot there. Nice sweep for the blue. And always remember, in snooker, you make your own luck. And good fortune will come. And of course, the misfortune will always come. So the black is with the yellow. So Ali has to stretch here. Has to be careful not to miss it. He could play for the pin. So this red. Wow. That just went in. So he's looked at the black to get it back on the spot. Ali tends to make sure all the balls are on the spots for the end game. A lot of snooker players do that. That's the standard they play at. They don't want all the balls scrappy when they come to the end game. So this blue will take him into 30 points. He's played that very well. To hold for the pink. Well played. Clever thinking. This is a performance from Ali, defending champion of the world. Staying down on his cue action. He had a kick on the ball there. Starting to drink water. His opponent, Nicolas, is covering his eyes for a reason, because the lights above are very shiny. I've noticed that in the morning session, the lights are affecting the player's eyes. You adapt to the arena. Yeah, Nicolas is looking here to see how well his opponent is queuing here. Beautiful. Ali played that shot in such a way, he knew if he missed, Nicolas was going to start break building. Played it with a lot of confidence, as we watch now. The pink go to the middle. Do you see how Ali's staying down on his cue action? It's one of these it's a part of the game where you've got to really control yourself now. The emotions are inside. One slip and your opponent could start break building. It's very confident. Nicolas is feeling now because he's 3-2 up. And it could be going to a decider, but we're a very long way from that. But right now, Ali doesn't really want to land too close to the red. He wants to flick off it. He doesn't want to hit it full. As you can see, the pink will go to the corner. Watch how he flicks off the red. See that? That's how you play the shot. He just wanted to catch it perfect, but he's just overran it. But he's okay. He's looking at the red in the middle, but too risky. So this red will start to get control of the frame. Oh, unlucky. He's telling the ball off there. Why did you hit the blue? So does the brown go past, or which way he's going? He wants to take the blue. He's just pointing to the area. He's looked at the score. He knows now. Just a few more reds. He's on a decider. What? Never have I seen that before. Jumping. The cue ball. So 5 points. Sorry, 4-point foul there, so that's an interesting question. If he was playing the black, even, yeah, it must be 7 points, mustn't it? But Nicolas will be absolutely devastated. Yeah. Snooker does that to you. Oh, got breaking news for you. His tip is ruined. He's destroyed his tip. Oh my word, I've never seen this in history. I haven't got my cue here to let him borrow. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen, defending champion of the world. We're just going to have time out. His tip broken. I don't think he has a spare cue. He might have. And he's hurt the table as well. The referee just moving the table out. No dent in the cloth, but first time I've ever seen it. Breaking news. The reigning champion of the world has broken his tip. So stay with us. Let's get the scoreboard up for you. Yeah, he's smiling. So you can just have a look at the scores while we're waiting to see if Ali... I know coaches will rush and help him. Mike Russell as well. They're all here to make sure Ali's got his cue in good working order. It's like a Formula 1 car. His wheels have come off. I think they have a 10-minute time scale to get the tip up and running. Oh, the cue, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning champion of the world. Oh, now cues are coming out. I've never seen this before. Everybody's giving them a cue. Incredible. Which one should I pick? Oh, I'll have a look at this one. Has that got a tip on? Don't know. Has that one got a tip on? Yeah, that one's got a tip on. Which one should I use? You stay there. Right. If I had my cue, he would have been using my cue. Now, the reason why he does chalk on the tip, he turned the cue upside down and he's sort of rubbed it into the carpet, and that's just burning off the original tip of the chalk, so it was a different colour. So here we go. Ali to take this red. So it's interesting. And while this is happening, so it's a completely different feeling with the cue. I was very lucky with my snooker cue. I had it as a presentation from a world champion billiard player. I was very, very lucky. So, using the extension here. And that's very clever. It's very rare you see a snooker player with a couple of cues beside him. Now, being a pool player, we tend to have spare shafts. We end up having like 3 or 4 shafts just in case any of that happens, and we just change the shaft straight away so the tip doesn't get affected. Cool. It's adjusted to this cue. I was very lucky because tournament director allowed me to borrow his cue in one of the competitions, and Mahana Alobaidli let me borrow no cues, and the first cue I ever had, it's hard to believe, but it's true. The first cue I ever had when I played snooker was an Embassy 2-piece cue. And he said to me, why don't you try this cue? And it was an Embassy 2-piece cue. It was just... And then he said, you can have it if you like it. And I said, no, no, no. So if I ever need to play snooker, I borrow it from time to time. But I have a then I got Peter presented me with a beautiful 1-piece cue. So lucky to have a beautiful cue. The first time I've ever seen a snooker player with 2 cues beside them, but always missed the red. He started to look good then. Yeah, tactical battle here. Have you noticed Ali's pace has picked up? He's walking very fast around the table. And it's because he hasn't got his magic wand. And he has to adjust to another cue. So he's panicking a little bit. That's why he's checking the cue. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Has he got the right cue? Shall I try this one? Oh, just wait for a minute. Oh, I've never seen that before. The game has been surrendered. I've never seen that. What I meant is that... Well, this will give Ali an opportunity to see how his cue's going. But that's the first time I've seen when the balls are moving, they surrender the game. There was just needed a couple of snookers, to be fair. Just wants to get on with the next game. Decider. Who's ranked number 1 and who's ranked number 2? It was all happening. And there he is, Mahana Alobaidli. Mate, that's my training partner. Lovely guy. Great player. Has to win today. And Camiso Bailey as well. And ladies and gentlemen, Bashar. 21 goals. Incredible. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 training partners out there. God, wish them all the best. It's going to be tough for them. That's in pool, not in snooker. But that's incredible, isn't it? I've got my training partner coming on next. Michael Giorgio. God. It's great to see everybody doing well out there. And I think Ali's got more. The Q selection. How many Qs does that? And he's got to start all over again. So he's taking the moisture off the tip. So here we go. A think Ali might be saying, Pepsi, where's your cue? It's okay, Ali, you got so many out there. How many cues? 1, 2. No, I'll break off with that one, and I'll use this one. No, I'll try that one. Snooker players don't tend to have a spare cue, because nothing really goes wrong with it. At least trying to get the feel of the cue as well. Yeah, he's starting to miss because of the cue. You can see it. He's sort of like gone through. It's so important. Wow. That's how you pot them. Very good fortune there on that red. Nicolas is keeping this tight. He knows how important being ranked number 1 in the group. And the long shots, Ali won't be able to feel the cue. But to be fair, you tend to adjust to the cue. You know, I've never really... I think Costa's cue I borrowed yesterday didn't really adapt to it. So this red, he's going for safety. And of course the tip on the cue as well. Explaining earlier on, ladies and gentlemen, when I used to play snooker, there was only 2 tips available, Oak Master and Blue Diamond. Now look at the tips on the market. Incredible. Yeah, Ali's just saying, well, I really haven't settled with this cue. Do I try another one? Wow. Misfortune has turned into a bit of good fortune there. Great shot there from Nicolas. He's put that away. Very well played. So this yellow, Nicolas is starting to get in control of this frame. Oh wow, he's overran that. We talked about how snooker players come out with a game plan. When I do the commentary on the snooker, I tend to look at the first game to see whether they're playing a chess game Are they playing attacking game? And that means a lot to the players. They want to get a good start. They don't want to take chances. And you get a feel of the game, how they're playing. Because a lot of the players, when they come to the table, they don't have a game plan. They just see how they play and see what happens and make the most of it. And a set game plan. If it's not there, I'm not going for it. I'm going to play safe. So they all have their own game plan. It's lovely to watch how they come out. In the first game you can see the game plan because it completely changes in the match. So you can see now Nicolas has got one game plan right now. We call it in the pool world the run out, and he needs a run out to win the match. So that's his game plan. He's running out. He's not interested in safety, not creating anything. He just wants to see the will of power to stop the white. So he's running the table, we call this in the pool world. He's not interested in playing safety. He's just picking them off one by one. He doesn't want to go into the pack. He did it last time and was trapped. They indicate it could happen again, and the confidence there as well. So he's got a beautiful angle. This is a match-winning clearance. But it's there again, I'm afraid. And the disappointment for the first home match. Have I seen disappointment from Nicolas, which is understandable. You have been battling since 1 o'clock and you're coming up to nearly 3 hours of play. The willpower he is using is incredible. We are watching an emotional game now. Nicolas knows that he should have had that. He can only look on and say he's starting to dehydrate as well. You end up drinking lots of water when you're out there. The body's taking a massive hit out there. So you've got to keep going. So Ali's in a bit of trouble here. He's played that nicely. So can Nicolas get control of this game? The 27 points is not a control, to be fair. He has to be careful. He has to be... Oh, he's just missed it. But has he got the snooker? No. So Ali's looking at this long red now. Which one shall I take on? Unlucky. Very unlucky that was. That was a good comeback for his last chance. I feel that this red now is vital. Yeah, Nicolas has overran the cue ball. It's all happening. The emotional side of snooker, which I'm accustomed to in the World Championships. I tend to find it, and we found it at the end. Nicolas is putting in the performance of his life to stay in this match, and he's very clever. He's pushed the black to safe to say it's going to be difficult for you to get points. 28 points in it. This is interesting. Got to avoid the red. He hasn't. He's hit the blue. And this is all happy days for Nicolas because he knows that that blue on the cushion is going to stop the break building. So, does Nicolas take it on? He has to be careful if he doesn't. Where's the cue ball? Has he opened up? One red to the corner pocket, to the middle pocket. But the reigning champion of the world will not take it on. He's got... And the misfortune hit the jaws there. Nicolas is just one red away to make a break. Can he get it? Yes, he can. With the blue on the spot. Where's the pink? So I'm not too sure if the pink is on the spot of the blue. Bear with me. Where's Nicolas going with this one? Where's the blue? So it's on the black spot. Makes a massive difference in this game. So the red now, he's just indicating where he wants to run the cue ball. Coin knocked on the door. But he's controlled that beautiful through the gap. He put tremendous side on the cue ball. So this blue to get to the 40 plus. Presentation's excellent. Focus is excellent. And the power he's put into it is okay. So, Nicolas is just a step away to becoming ranked number 1 group. Reverse side there. He's put that. Oh, he didn't come up high enough, but where's the pink? Where is the pink? He's just checking. This could be a catastrophe. Has he got... He should be okay. It's alright. Yeah, he's not too bad, but... Where does he go with the yellow? He must go to the balk area. That's the angle he's looking at. He would love to have seen the pink go back on the blue spot. So this red now... starting to run. Oh. The yellow to come back. He's stop. It's overran. So this red now, it will take him into the 50s very shortly. Yeah, he's struck. He doesn't want to miss it. I'm sure all his family and friends are watching. Your young man has put a performance of his life in. So this red to control the game. Hold the blue. Red's in the middle, so he should be okay. perfect. And ladies and gentlemen, Nicolas is running away with the match. He's looked at the score. He knows now just a couple more reds. He's ranked number 1. So there it is. Pink to the middle. He has to be careful though. Oh, he didn't play it, so there it is. 57 plays 0. But Ali won't give in. Pink on the cushion. Black on the cushion. Very difficult to win this match. But I've seen him come back before. Very clever shot. Wow. Bring off the pink. This is an opportunity now. It's a long red. It's all on this red. But Ali's gone safe. Clever thinking. Wanted to push it over more. But where's the cue ball? Where is the cue ball? Ladies and gentlemen, it's pulled to the left by a fraction. And that could have been worrying times for Nicolas, giving away 4 points. Ali trying to kiss the black off, trying to get that into play. The reigning champion of the world. And if you've just joined us, the reason why the cues are lying on the floor and he's got another cue, his tip got damaged due to the fact of a screw back and went into the cue ball and jumped the cue ball off the table. And he hasn't recovered. He hasn't potted a ball. But right now, he has to find why he is the champion and reigning champion of the world. Got to put in a performance, and he's done it. He's kissed that black off. He's got it into play. Now, Nicolas. This red to win the match. Can you do it? Presentation's excellent. The focus is excellent. But has he got the accuracy of an archer? He's missed it. So, Ali has got an opportunity here. Red to the corner. Do you play safe? No. Just past the middle there. It's a very clever shot Nicolas has just played there. He's forcing Ali to leave the cue ball at the bottom of the table because of the red being there. Lower than the jaw. As you can see, the alignment with the blue there. So he's lower, so he doesn't want to leave. Yeah, he's looking at taking the red away. But the danger there is crashing into the other red. So he has to be careful. Nicolas only needs one more red in a colour. Yeah, that was the problem. But where is it going to hide behind the pink? It hasn't. Ladies and gentlemen, the opportunity for Nicolas to become ranked #1 in the group. It's all over. On behalf of Qatar Billiard Snooker Federation, on behalf of the IBSF, we say thank you. Goodbye, everybody. Why are you sleeping?